Hello and welcome back to Here We Tow. Today I'm at the Swift launch for the 2026 product and we're going to be looking at their motorhomes. So we'll get an overview of colour schemes and what is new for this season. So what we'll do is we're going to start on Voyager. So Voyager is their very popular Ford-based range. So this one we will start with the 564. Now what I'll do is I'll put a link in the description so you can check out all the layouts and get all the facts and figures and the prices for the new season, and that link will be down there. But the main thing is today we take a first look. So starting at the front, as I say, it is on the Ford. You get the Swift name and that sunroof up there. Coming down the side you will get the Ford-based alloy wheels, and then we see the change to the graphics or decals for 2026, and it's gone very grey as you can see. And then we have this chain effect as well in the graphic. There is an awning light here. There's no actual awning affixed to the vehicle. You will be able to add that as an option if needs be. There is storage here, which will probably be under a bed or lounge seat. We'll see when we go inside. And then to the rear there is the rear view camera, the 2-lay pre-installation for the bike rack, and then the Voyager light cluster, the name here, and it'll tell you the model as well, as we can see. Let's go and take a look to see what the 564 is going to give us for 2026. You will also see here we've got our gas barbecue point as we go in. Stepping up, not a bad sized door in terms of its width. There is a bin here and the chrome handle. There's also somewhere to attach your umbrella for the great British weather. I like the optimism. Let's go in and make our way into the lounge area. Now with the Ford, you'll have the Ford cab. This one is on the automatic. As to whether it's automatic as standard or that is an optional extra, again, you'll have to check that out on the website when it's updated. On the Voyager seats, it's embossed here, the dark grey fabric armrests, and then as we go up there's a large sunroof. You can see the little LED lights, and there's also a plug socket here if you're wanting to work at the table. Now the table, it does open out, so you can use this for 4 people if you've got people coming to spend some time with you. Travel seats up here, and then the bench seats. On the walls we have, first of all, this fabric finish. This is almost a blue colour, I'd describe it as. There are some nets behind here, and then you will get the blinds and the fly screen on the windows. Cabinets, so the overhead lockers, a nice white gloss, the chrome handle, and then this metal effect strip as well. If we open one of these up, we can take a look inside, see how the interior of these cupboards and the storage space on the Voyager is going to work. You will have air-blown heating on this motorhome as well. Over on the off side, another 2 good size cupboards there, and there's plenty of headroom. You can see from the shape of this coach built the amount of headroom and space you're going to get. Now into the kitchen, the worktop has got the nice same finish as this grey dapple. There's an additional worktop flap here, and then a bank of drawers. Obviously each Voyager model is going to have a different layout, but the colours and the styling will generally be the same. You will get an electric plate and then 3 gas burners. There's also the gas oven and grill here. Show you into there. And then the storage again above us. And the splashback is a grey finish. There's plug sockets here. So that is the front part here of this Voyager model. And then on the near side, there's a tower fridge and freezer and storage again. As you come back, now on this layout, you do need to be careful because you do need to step up here, and you're into the bedroom space. There's a privacy screen, there's some more storage, various plug sockets here. You can put television there, and this one has the French bed or side fixed bed, so we can see that layout in this one. And then we come round to storage. If I open this, a good size wardrobe on this one, and then there is the all-in-one shower and washroom hidden behind this door, and that's in the offside corner. So in here, I'll just step in with my backpack on. So in here you do have to slide around the loo, probably not with a backpack, and you're in the shower. The shower for Voyager for 2026, we have the black finish as we can see here, the black shower, the grey dapple effect panel back here. Must say it's a fairly small shower on this particular model, but it's about what they can get in with the size. You will get the loo roll holder, Thetford loo, and then this is a concrete effect panelling on the wall, cabinet, mirror, and then the sink with the black matte tap. Right, I'll elegantly work my way out and we'll go and have a look at another one. What we'll do, we'll go have a look at a slightly smaller one next. So let's venture out of here carefully and go and take a look over here at the Voyager 505. So again, this is based on the Ford. We can see here, this is a very small and compact motorhome, ideal for a solo traveller or couples. We'll go inside and take a look at the layout. So going into this one, now what I do like in this is that you're going to find, if we just come up here into the cab, we're going to find a drop down bed as well as a lounge area. So you can see here, first of all, our sunroof and then this drop down bed. Now there is not a bad amount of headroom, to be fair, and it's a good sized double drop down, and then the lounge area. And as I say, what I do like about these sort of smaller compact motorhomes is you do get a nice amount of space for relaxation, because motorhomes quite often don't give you that, but there's a nice amount of lounge space. Again, we've got our table that folds out, so you've got plenty of room to chill out when you're on your adventures. Now, in terms of sleeping, you can either use this as a bed space or drop the bed down. It's electrically operated and you can sleep up there. The kitchen, you will get this flap, and we'll just have a look at the colour scheme on the cushions. This is, I'd say, a very, very dark blue, and then complemented with this grey cushion with a almost stripe effect through it. And then again, the blue on the curtains here and the nets. Kitchen, we can see obviously pretty much the same as one we've just been in, but on here we've got our gas oven and grill and the hob again, and that grey splashback. You will get a little light under there, storage in these cupboards. Let's just open this one up so we can take a look in there. On the near side, there's our tower fridge and freezer, the Dometic appliance, and then behind us we have quite a nice little washroom back here. So we have the sliding door, and that'll lead into that washroom where you're going to find the toilet. As you can see, I'll just step up, your toilet here. There is quite a bit of storage back here as well. We have a good sized wardrobe there, and then more storage here. That door does actually open from the outside, although you're not going to get much in there. You may get a couple of camping chairs, potentially, but the main part of your storage is going to be within the motorhome itself. Then the sink, this door slides across. There is a little bit of compromise in the space here. Black tap, and then a shower back there in that offside corner. But again, very small and compact motorhome, but it's all in here. I think what Swift have done, I'll let Jules carefully take you back outside before I tell you what I think they've done. I think what they've done is, on this model, the 505, they've focused on a compact couples motorhome, and the focus has been more on relaxation and sleep as opposed to your bathroom experience, because a lot of people do shower on the campsite. They don't use the motorhome facility, so they've made that smaller and you've got more room there in the main body of the motorhome, and I think that works really well. Let's head over to the 574. So this one obviously is considerably larger than the 505. We can again see the graphics and this coach built style as well here, that's giving us that amount of headroom and the feeling of space inside. Voyager is a very popular motorhome for Swift. Let's go inside and take a look. So in we go. Now this is very different again. So what have we got in here? Well, this is for families. We've seen couples. Let's have a look what we get for families. So on the Ford up here, this one is shown in the manual, which would suggest to me that this is the standard transmission that you are going to get. Now, in terms of the family layout, we have a front lounge here. As we can see, we have these two bench seats, the table that does fold out as well. This can convert into a sleeping space, but then we also have a drop down bed above me here. So this is electrically operated. This is going to drop down as well, giving us a nice good size double bed. And if I stand up, the benefit of the coach built high roof, you can see here. I'm 5'4", but it still gives you an idea. The control panels for the Truma as we come in, and then the kitchen on the near side. Again, you're going to get this flap plug sockets, USB, USB-C, the hobs with the electric plate still, gas oven and grill, storage, so a good sized kitchen for a family. And on the off side we have the all-in-one. Now in here we have the sink that does fold away, so when you want to use this as a shower room you can fold that away. Again, it depends if you actually use these facilities on board or not. Jules and I'll just have a little swap round and I'll move further back. On the off side there's the Dometic tower fridge and freezer, and if I step up there is the privacy screen as well, and then we get into a rear lounge. Now this again, it's nice and open. I like that there's windows all the way around, so when you're on your travels and you're parked on your pitch or wherever you are, you can look out and hopefully you'll have a nice view. I can't always guarantee it, but hopefully you will. Above the sofas we have these storage compartments. You can convert this into a sleeping area as well, so on a night time the family can convert this. You've got your wardrobe space and more lockers. Obviously, when you are filling lockers with items, just think about payload. So always think about your payload, but you can see the amount of storage on this family-based motorhome. And you've also got access here. Slide this back and you can access under there. So the benefit of this is, although you haven't got a huge garage, you have got garage space. You can put, see, your electric hookup, your ramps in there, tables and chairs, your kids' toys, whatever it might be, you've got storage there. So nice layout, as I say, family layout, good size, lots of space and lots of storage. That's been quite well thought out really for the family. Now moving on, we're going to venture around this way and take a look at the Escape range. Now Escape are based on Fiat, the Fiat Ducato, so Voyager on Ford, we're then going on to Escape. So let's take a look at the Escape range for the 2026 season. We can see the dark grey paintwork on the cab. Coming down, the graphics or the decals for the 2026 season. Again, they've gone to this sort of grey, darker colour. This one's almost got a tinge of blue to it. You will find as well the Swifts here on the motorhome. On Escape, you are going to get the wind out two-lay awning that we can see here on this 684 model, and there is a garage here. So the garage space, always useful whether you're a couple or a family. Great garage on this one to put in your e-bikes. You'll also get a plug socket in there, USB chargers and the 12 volt. So really good outdoor storage space with this garage. Let's just take a look at the back end so you can take a look at the lighting. So we can see here on Escape we've got this narrower width light cluster, rear view camera and installation for the bike rack. Personally, I like my bikes in the garage. I know they're safer in there and they're out of the elements. Let's go and take a look at the layout. So coming here, big window in the door, we've got the blind and the bin and the umbrella holder as well. So venturing in 684, let's start in the front. Now this is a layout I like and you'll see why as we go around it. On this with the Fiat we have the automatic transmission on this one, the sunroof with the blind and the fly screen, and then we have this sort of beigey colour or latte colour just to soften it up and make it a little bit lighter and brighter. And that carries on here on the folding table. So this is a lighter colour as well. And this table here in the centre. And then we find the lounge seat. So this side, the near side's a little bit shorter. The off side is longer, but it's a good size lounge. The fabric, so we've got dark grey. And then we have the colour scheme here on our cushions. I do like these as well. These look really nicely bolstered. There's an armrest here and these as well. So these look like, on the face of it, nice, comfy sofas for a motorhome, complemented by the grey boards here, blinds and fly screens for the windows, and then the white gloss with the metal effect and the chrome. Shall we have a look in one of these and just so we can get an idea of our storage? Again, we have that bulbous head on the coach built on the Escape as well, giving us a lot of headroom. There's no drop down bed here. You can see the headroom and the space. Continuing down, so you can convert this into a bed, and then we continue into the kitchen space. Now, Escape, we're going up a level from Voyager. So yes, this is more expensive, so we're going to expect bigger things. We've got a nice solid worktop, a big sink cover here, the swivel tap. You will get a microwave, storage, electric plate, gas burners, and then the oven and grill. And there's plenty of places to put all your bits and pieces in this kitchen area. Nice little kitchen this. Close that up. Onto the near side, so as I've come in, we've obviously got the entrance point here. You can put your television in this area. There's the control for the Alder wet central heating, and then we have a big tower Dometic fridge and freezer here on the near side. Then we're going to step up. Before I do that, I'll just show you this. So on these ranges, you'll see you've got the wood effect flooring here, and then as you go into the next part of the motorhome, the bathroom area, you have a concrete effect. And then we go back to wood. So we've got that separation. The bedroom back there is probably why you know why I might like this sort of layout. Now, coming back, this is unusual for a motorhome. What they've done on this layout is they have created almost a separate bathroom to the bedroom. We have mirrored cabinets, a mirror, and then the wood effect. We've seen this in some of the Swift caravans this year and other manufacturers. This seems to be the go-to finish for the 2026 season. That's our bathroom space. I'll just move this across. I'll get Jules just to step in and show you the bathroom. I'll let Jules do that in a minute. We'll come through first of all. So coming up, there we go. So that is your shower space with the black cubicle and the black panelling on that wall and the black shower itself, and then the wood into the bottom of the shower cubicle. Nice shower. Now coming back, this is longitudinal beds. Let me jump up. So if you like the twin beds, single beds, this might be for you. You can make it into a big double. You've got the spare cushion and that's going to come out here. There's a slat that comes out here. So you can make this into one big bed. The benefit of longitudinal beds is you get a big garage, as we saw when we were outside. These have the Duvet memory foam mattresses. All the Swift caravans and motorhomes have Duvet. We can see our headboards. We've got plug sockets, USB chargers, wireless charger. You've got chargers for USB to C back there, absolutely everything. You could charge everything you own back here. Then on each side there is the window with the headboard and more plug sockets and hooks. Small sunroof or hecky there. Say these wall boards and yeah, little storage compartments in here. So there we go, bedroom space. I don't know the lengths and the sizes of the beds at the moment. I haven't got that information. There is storage under the bed. I'll just open this one here so you can see under there. And it does appear that there's storage under the steps as well that I'm currently stood on. I'll just dive down and have a look. Yeah, there's storage under those steps as well. Loads of storage. Oh, you could take all sorts. Just watch your payload. Right. Let's dive out of the Escape. So that one was the 684. Let's go and take a look now at the 640. So on the 640 again, we can see the exterior. There is a small garage on this one as well. I like a garage on a motorhome, as you probably know. I find it very useful. If you've got a good payload, this is where you're going to be putting your tables, your chairs, your ramps, all these sort of things that you don't realise you're going to be taking until you actually buy a motorhome and realise that you haven't got anywhere to put it. So good garage space in here. The Alder tank there as well, because we have got the wet central heating on board. Let's take a look at the layout on the 640. We're going back to a drop down bed here, so in we go. Now on this model, this is again the Fiat. This one has the automatic transmission. Good size lounge again, really good. Now this could be a couple's caravan or it could be suitable for a family of 4. You do have the long single sofa beds here, or believe you can make this into a double. The table will drop. This nice finish on here, and then here's the drop down bed. So if I just step down, it gives you an idea of headroom here. Electrically operated double bed. The kitchen with this solid worktop, I do like that, that feels nice. And then the well-equipped kitchen and the microwave. Over on the near side you are going to get that tower fridge and freezer. And then behind us we're going to find where Jules is at the moment, the washroom. So the washroom at the back with the swivel toilet. You're going to get your sink, there's a toilet roll holder, and I'll just step in a second because back here you're going to have your shower cubicle. This is a fairly good sized shower cubicle, as you can see. That's not bad, good headroom, somewhere for the towels, and you can also, with this sliding panel, access the garage from inside. That's useful if it's absolutely hammering it down and you put all your drinks in your garage. You can just reach in and get your drinks out. Right, I think there might be one more escape that I maybe didn't show you, and that's the 694. Now this for 2026 is getting bigger. This is now 8 meters and 22 centimeters. So this is a big, long motorhome. In terms of garage space, let's just have a look back here so we can see what you are going to get. So you can see from the layout here, you will get some intrusion into that garage. So you've not particularly got the height, but you have got a good amount of storage space. This is ideal if you're not wanting to put bikes in there. Your bikes could go on the back on a bike rack, but otherwise you've got that plug socket, the USB chargers, and plenty of under storage. So the 694, let's go and take a look inside and see what we're going to get. So in we go. Let's start again in the front. Another good sized lounge. Now this is a long motorhome, so you're expecting plenty of space. You're not going to get the drop down bed here, so there's loads of headroom. The table, the kitchen, again we can see that with the flap up here as it's shown at the launch event. Our Thetford oven and grill, the Dometic microwave, tower fridge and freezer, and then we go into this separate washroom area. So in here again we have the Thetford toilet on the near side, lots of sunroofs as we go through for light and ventilation, the finish there, and this one has a good size island bed. This is certainly a wide bed. Again, I haven't got facts and figures, but it looks a good width and it certainly looks a good length as well. The memory foam, and then we have storage places on here. The thing is you'll have to consider is climbing onto your bed because there's a bit of intrusion from these coming out. So, because it's a lower bed, that's why it's eating into our garage space. The UK manufacturers do tend to do this. The Europeans tend to raise the bed up and have more steps. So it just depends what works best for you, really. In here, wardrobe space at either side. There's also little cubby holes as well under the wardrobes at each side of the bed. The boards, as we can see, on each side. You can have a television back here on this model. You can see the plug socket and your TV point there. Hooks for hanging bits up. Little bit of wardrobe space over there. So yeah, that is this new layout for 2026 in terms of its length. The finish there on the shower again with the grey and the black shower. And again, this one has that grey concrete finish coming through on the flooring here at the back. And it does have the wood effect at the front that's currently got the carpets on it. So that is Escape, which is, as I say, a step up from Voyager. My next motorhome is a Kon-Tiki, which I believe is round here. I think there's only one Kon-Tiki on display for us, so we'll go take a look at that. So we've done Voyager on Ford, Escape on Fiat, and then we get to Kon-Tiki. Oh, there's two here today. So Kon-Tiki is Swift's flagship motorhome. It's based on Fiat. You can see it has the black cab, and then these are the graphics for 2026. The two-lay awning, we can still see that coach built style. You'll see it's a higher build to it as opposed to the low profile. The awning light, this one's got all the equipment on you're going to need, and also the Alder wet central heating. At the back you can see the rear view camera. Integration here for the two-lay bike rack if you wish to have that fitted, and the light cluster. You'll see the model, like all the Swifts, is here on the back. It's the 794 is this particular one. Let's take a look in the garage. So in here we can see our garage space. Now this, I believe, for 2026 is a new flooring style. It has that metal effect flooring to it. You will in the garage get the plug socket, USB charger. This particular model, depending on layout, will depend on the amount of garage space you get. So let's go and have a look inside at this layout. So in we go. So 794 coming in. Oh, this one's got a nice leather finish to it. So in we go. Now this one has the automatic transmission and embossed is Kon-Tiki. It's got a quilted finish on the leather. And if I pull an armrest down, let's do this one, you can see it's got a it's got a contrasting finish. It's got the plain grey finish on there. Personally, I would like to have seen this leather on there. Right, standing up, so we have the plug socket, the lights, again this creamy beige colour. A larger sunroof here for ventilation and light, and it does have the blinds to it. Into our lounge area, so this one with the leather finish has this, it's almost, I'd call it a brown, a macchiato colour leather finish. The cushions on the Kon-Tiki, so this is our colour scheme here for 2026. And that's complemented by the wallboard, again in this goldy cream colour. Then we have the white, the matte in the off-white colour, the chrome. Let's have a look inside. So opening it up, we've got these big strong clasps here, and we can see the wallboard at the back of the motorhome there. And then coming round, the control panel as we come in, television points, because you can have your TV here on this side, that high roof from that coach built finish, and then into the kitchen. On this particular model, we've got our kitchen on the offside, the solid worktop, absolutely loads of plug sockets here, the swivel chrome tap, electric hob, 3 gas burners, oven and grill. It's a separate oven and grill. You will get a microwave as well. Onto the near side, the Dometic Tower fridge and freezer. If I lift this up, the floor scheme is the one we've seen throughout the models we've been looking at. It's the wood effect and then into the concrete effect. So coming up, this layout here, again we have the sort of almost separated washroom style in the motorhome range. Thetford loo, the sink, this wood effect, got a dark oak finish on there, mirrored cabinet and mirror. There is the extractor fan here, and then the finish on this door, they've gone for the lighter wood, and then the finish here that we saw in the lounge, so that's breaking that door up. And then there is the shower behind there. They've actually fixed the doors so they're sort of pinned open for the launch event. So there we go. There's a little bit there, so they do hold open on there. Jules has pulled that across for you. You can see the black matte finish on the shower cubicle, the shower itself, and then the finish on the backboard, that grey dapple, and then a slightly different finish on the main back wall as well. Now back here, this is the island bed layout. Again, the Duvet mattress on Kon-Tiki. We can see the wood with the wallboard, cabinets, and if I just open one of the wardrobes, you can see the wardrobe storage into there, and big sunroof in here. Grey walls, wood walls, and the finish on the board. So it just gives you an idea of the colour scheme of Kon-Tiki for 2026. Right. So that's an island bed, and again, the bed's a bit lower. I believe you can potentially raise the height of that bed, but I'm not entirely sure, because I must say Kon-Tiki is not a model that I've particularly looked at over the many years I've been going in and out of motorhomes. Next up, we're going to the 894. This is a big motorhome. So starting at the back, you'll get the rear view camera, the 2-lay again for the bike rack. Let's have a look in the garage. So in the garage of this one, if we open this up, you can see in here, again, I'm guessing we're going to have an island bed by the fact that we've got that intrusion into the garage again. So if you are wanting to put bikes in there, something to think about is how this will work for you and raising that bed up. Let's go inside and take a look. So this one has the tag axle on the rear because it is a big motorhome. It's going to have a big gross vehicle weight. You're definitely going to need your C1 for this one. The 2-lay wind out awning and the graphics again. This one's almost got, it's again the chain effect with a gold finish to it. Let's go in and see what awaits. Right, coming in. So in the cab, we've got this leather finish again, and then look at the lounge. Just say this is a big motorhome, so I'm expecting plenty of space, and we get that here. This is the leather and the finish on there, the armrest, the quilted fabric, huge lounge. This will convert into a bed as far as I'm aware, and above me we have a drop down bed as well. So this is electrically operated. The switch for it is actually just up there next to the Alder panel. So you're going to drop this down and have a large double bed. Into the kitchen space, lots of worktop space on this one. The microwave, the hob with the gas oven and grill, banks of drawers and storage. Onto the near side, a huge locker here, storage and a great big tower fridge and freezer, and more space here. Again, it's a big motorhome. You're going to expect lots of space. Good amount of headroom, and it feels nice and wide as well. Coming back, we move into the centre bathroom. Now this is nice. What I like here, we've got the toilet here. It is high. You'll have to work out how to step onto that as a lady or a smaller person. We've got the wood finish there, the cabinets, but I do like this lighting here. This is nice lighting to see, and the Alder radiator there. You can put your hand towel on there and it will dry. The price point on these is over £100,000 as far as I'm aware, so we want to see a little bit of wow factor, to be honest. We do have an extractor. We've got this door finish again with the separate colour, and then the shower. So I'll let Jules take you into the shower as he comes round. So into that shower, we can see a little bit of intrusion from that wheel arch, but that would be expected. It's common on most motorhomes. The grey finish, and you also get somewhere to hang your towels. That little black bar, you can pull that down for your towels. Now the bed, this layout, island bed, again the duvet, same as we saw on that previous model. Storage here, the wardrobes, the lockers overhead for our storage as well. The island bed, again, it's one of those you're going to have to climb on from this side to get onto it. There are different layouts available. I'll put the link down below so you can check them all out. But this is the colour scheme and the bedroom space for 2026 Kon-Tiki. Just to give you an idea, they're not all this big. The Kon-Tikis, they're not all huge motorhomes. They do start with smaller ones. So again, I'll put a link and you can check out all those models. Right, bedroom, washroom, kitchen, a nice relaxation in the lounge there. Right, so that is the Kon-Tiki range for 2026. These are the graphics, the decals for the 2026 season. We've seen the fabrics and the furnishings as well. Then we looked at Escape before that. Escape, Fiat based, mid-range, you're going to get the Alder heating and various luxuries like that. And we started with our Ford based Voyager range. Plenty of those models in that range, and this is a very popular motorhome for Swift. What I will do, I will put all the links down here in the description so you can see when the Swift's website is updated, the models for this coming season, and hopefully the full facts and figures and the prices, because this literally is a first look at the launch of what is here. Right, there we go. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.